So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down?
Test 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me, Tyler? Here we go. Test.
Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Sweet.
Find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Brahms is bringing the heat. Introducing Brahms new spicy chicken sandwiches. Flavor this good just can't be beat. Brahms crispy, tender, spicy chicken delivers just enough kick to ramp up our original recipe. Get it regular or club style with crispy bacon and American cheese. Add on Brahms sauce for that extra burst of heat.
Test 1, 2, 3. Tyler, can you hear us? Luke?
Yep. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2.
You have spicy chicken sandwich perfection because nothing is better than Brahms.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs, with over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve. Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Summer job.
Okay, welcome volleyball fans to the OCA, Oklahoma Coaches Association, small school all-state volleyball games, East versus West. My name is Doug Nelson. I am the voice of the Lincoln Christian Bulldogs. And beside me tonight, I'll have Luke Foster, as well as Coach Deidre Rader, helping bring you the action from tonight's all-state game. We will work through each of these players as we go throughout the night so that we can celebrate them as well as the coaches. The Small East head coach will be Brandy Wilsey. She's the head coach at Catoosa going in to her fourth year, 66 and 56 records. She's been at the school for 11 years, 7 of those as an assistant. And then Casey Witt from Tipton is in her 7th year, and she's right at 500 in her tenure at Tipton. Those two will head up the teams tonight. Luke, what are your thoughts going into this small school all-state volleyball game?
Well, Coach, we just got one done watching the large schools. And quite frankly, that was some of the best high school volleyball I've ever seen. So it's going to be tough to follow up that game, but these players are just as good as those players, and we're hoping for,
Yeah, you're absolutely right. When you get to the level of some of these kids, and most of them played in the state tournament, and that's when you really see really good high school volleyball. But Bethany won it this year in 4A. They were 34-4. It's their first ever in volleyball. They won over Community Christian, and then in 3A it was Christian Heritage, 35-8 on the year. It was their 6th championship, 2 in a row, and they won over Metro Christian. But I want to start with the Small East if we can. We'll talk about number 1. That's Sydney Colbins. This is an all-state opportunity for her. She's a 2-time state qualifier. She was the conference player of the year in their conference. Also a defensive player of the year honor in 2001. She'll go to Seminole State College and play basketball, and was the valedictorian of Inola. And then that brings us to the next young lady from OK, Oklahoma, Alexandria Collins. They call her Alex. 2-time state tournament. She's also a valedictorian. That's what I've noticed with a lot of these volleyball girls. How about this? She'll go to Randall University to play basketball. She's in the NHS, and also she told me that she made the Muskogee Phoenix listed as the MVP for volleyball. I'll let you talk about this next young lady. I know Mary Meg Goodwin has caught your eye with the information provided. She'll wear number 21 tonight.
Yeah, this description is absolutely ridiculous. She was the 2024 Pinnacle Conference MVP. In 2023, she won Conference Offensive Player of the Year honors. And then she's also Regent's all-time assist leader with, get this, 3,805 assists.
Wow.
She won the Coach Leadership Award as well as being a part of the Tulsa World 24 All-World Volleyball team. And Tulsa fans rejoice. She will attend the University of Tulsa to play volleyball. And get this, 4.17 GPA at Regent Prep.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So Regent has two girls playing here tonight, but Regent known for their volleyball and also their high standards in academics. And then you have Ellen Jenkins. I'll let you go ahead with the Regent girls.
Yeah, absolutely. The second Regent Ram and Ella Jenkins, she has 1,000 kills that was reached during her senior year. She won all tournament honors at the Claremore tournament, and she will attend the University of Oklahoma State this fall. She was also an officer in student council in the Student Council Beta Club, and she played 8 years of volleyball, but get this, no club volleyball, coach.
Wow. And here she is. How about Addie Johnson, Sequoia Claremore, 11-time all-tournament, 11 all-tournament teams, 2024 Vertigus Valley MVP, and then also 2023 Vertigus Valley Offensive Player of the Year. So she's getting it done this year, or I beg your pardon, career-wise, 228 aces, 950 digs, and 1,263 kills. She'll attend Pittsburgh State in Kansas. And then I'm going to let Coach talk about Francisca Rolandini and then also Olivia Tucker from Lincoln Christian, both of them longtime Bulldogs, and I'll let Coach Rader talk about them when they get up here. Ava Tucker is also in the game tonight from Oklahoma Union, and she wears number 18. She was their MVP, 3-time all-tournament teams. Will play at Coffeyville Community College and wants to be a dental hygienist. And then also Elsie White from Metro Christian, lost in the finals. Pinnacle Conference, all-conference 2 times. 2023 4A state tournament team. She was the 2024 Metro Player of the Year. Will attend OSU, and she loves to golf and do crafts as well. I'll let you finish up with Alana Wolf from Victory.
Yeah, she'll be wearing number 3 tonight. As for her, she has first team all-conference defensive or all-conference honors. She was Defensive Player of the Year and will play college volleyball at NEO. She was also a part of the Tulsa Power Club and is a former gymnast for 8 years. While at Victory, she was on the worship team and also did cheer. She was a trainer for the football and basketball teams, and she was cheer all-state. How about that? And one more thing, just a correction. That is Ava. I believe that is Ava Smith.
Yep.
Playing for Oklahoma Union.
Yep, we've got Tucker on that form, and that is incorrect. So that brings us to the Small West as they get ready to introduce the players. We'll start with Jaden Reed from Bethany, a state champion, 1,000 kills, playing college ball at SNU. Her major is criminal justice. Annabelle Mitchell, Community Christian, 4A. She's a state champion in 2023, a runner-up in 2004, and then also played basketball, making it to the state semifinals in 2024 and 25. She's going to cosmetology school, lettered all 4 years in basketball and also in volleyball. So how about you talk about the next young lady right here from Tuttle?
Yeah, we've got Natalie Nesbitt from Tuttle. She was a 4-time varsity starter at Tuttle. She's also the first Tuttle player to ever make All-State. She will be a Sooner this fall attending OU. She was also, get this, the school mascot and co-leader for all of their pep rallies. That's impressive. She was varsity track and was the 4x4 relay 4th at state. That's speed, Coach.
Yeah, we'll keep going on right here. They've got introductions of some of the coaches of the year. That brings us to Briley Barnes from Chisholm. She's going to attend NOC, Northern Oklahoma College in Enid. She was part of the NHS, Stuco. She's an honor student and 3-year varsity player. Addison Dell, go ahead.
Yeah, Addison Dale from the Academy. She was a 2-time All-Conference. She was HCAA All-State in 2021-2022 season. She was the Academy's Player of the Year in 2022. She was an OKRVA Regional Champ and a 2024 AAU National Champion. She also plays golf and helps coach elementary volleyball. And this fall, you will see her playing volleyball at Oklahoma Baptist University.
Absolutely. Olivia Bradford from Amber Pocasset. Some say Amber Pocasset. Yeah, 3A, 8-time all-tournament team, OSSAA state finalist. I got to read my own writing there. 2022 and 2024 team captain. She's playing volleyball at Rose State. She's active in 4A and FFA. I'll let you take the next one.
Yeah, we've got Avery Whitmill from Christian Heritage, 3A school. She was a 4-time varsity starter. She was a team captain for Christian Heritage, has 1,537 career assists. She was a state champion in 2023-2024. She will also be attending OBU as a nursing major.
Wow. So her teammate, Isabella Harper, Christian Heritage, 3A, state champion 2023-24. 4-time varsity starter, team captain, 978 career kills. She'll attend UCO. Her major will be math, and then she was part of an NHS club team, was charged. So Sophie Brown, Southwest Covenant.
Yeah, we've got Sophie Brown out of Southwest Covenant. She was a 3-year varsity starter and led the team in kills and digs her senior year. She will major in communication sciences and disorders and is a 2-time state qualifier. And get this, played with her twin sister, Annie Brown, who was the team setter.
Worked out real well. Last but not least, Kate Mathena, Crossings Christian, attending University of Arkansas. She's on track for pre-PA, has a private pilot license.
Wow.
Impressive. Editor of the school yearbook, founding board member of the school FCA program, NHS, played club ball for Oklahoma Charge, Peak and Rise. She'll wear number 20, and that gets us through the lineups on both sides, tells you a little bit about them. And as I said, Coach Rader will talk about Franny Rolandini and Olivia Tucker, the 2 Lincoln girls, when she gets back up here. But for this first game, it'll be Luke and I, and they're continuing to introduce the small West players. And then to follow that will be the small East. And walking out right now is number 19, Isabel Harper from Christian Heritage. And then Crossings Christian, Kate Mathena, wearing number 20.
Yeah, Coach, something we learned about these players, they're not just talented at volleyball. They're talented at many, many other things. Really, really impressive bios for all these girls.
Absolutely. Just amazing how many are valedictorians, how many are involved in NHS, FCA, Stuco. It just goes on and on and on. But a lot of them playing at the next level as Alexandria Collins from OK comes out. And then here she is, number 3, beg your pardon, Alana Wolf from Victory Christian. Number 4, there she is, Franny Rolandini, and that's Coach Deidre Rader. So Coach Rader's got to go back and grab Olivia here in just a second. Number 16, Addie Johnson from Sequoia Claremore. 2 young ladies from Regent, Ellen Jenkins, and then they call her Mary Goodwin, but her nickname's Meg. Her initials spell out Meg, and she's going to the University of Tulsa. She's the one with 3,000 assists.
That is ridiculous, Coach.
Nuts. Ava Smith, Oklahoma Union, number 18, and then Olivia Tucker wearing number 19. So Coach Rader double duty. And then number 20, Elsie White from Metro Christian, state runner-up this past year. And so we'll take a quick timeout, Tyler, and then we'll come back for the start of this. That's the player introductions. You're watching Squirtle TV. We'll be right back.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
St. Mary's Regional Medical Center, your health hub for Northwest Oklahoma, is proud of our award-winning quality care and robust service lines that are comparable to those offered in larger hospitals, but with a close-to-home, compassionate approach to care for our community and surrounding neighbors. To learn more about our services, visit stmarysregional.com or call 580-233-6100 today. Physicians are not employees or agents of this hospital.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Looking to jumpstart your career affordably? Tri-County Tech is the place. Our award-winning school, powered by OK Career Tech, offers top-notch instructors and job placement support to help you secure your dream job. Join the workforce sooner with our programs, especially in high-demand fields like construction and healthcare. We provide quick and easy in-house financial assistance for most programs. With our new flexible year-round schedule for working adults, you can achieve your goals at your own pace. Classes start soon, so visit tricountytech.edu/adult and start your journey today.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality. Rain or shine, monitor your home from anywhere with remote smartphone access. Whether you're at home or on the go, Arlo keeps you connected to what matters most. Trust Arlo and Pioneer to keep your home safe and secure. Visit gopioneer.com to get your Arlo wireless cameras today.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected. Our bond transcends the typical 9-to-5 workday, reflecting our commitment to genuine relationship. To become a client today, call us at 405-252-5925.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom, your green canvas, your fairway to heaven. It deserves the Kubota Z400. With class-leading speed, agility, a powerful transmission, simple deck height adjustments, and legendary Kubota quality. When you need comfort, convenience, and performance, then you need the professional-grade Kubota Z400. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
Enabling local. Sidwell Distribution is a local business that loves supporting Northwest Oklahoma schools and businesses. We are here to service all of your concession stands, restaurants, food trucks, churches, and more. With candy, paper goods, fried food basics, and even local products, we will exceed your expectations with competitive pricing and excellent service.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Okay, welcome back, volleyball fans, to the 2025 Small School All-State game. East versus West. Deidre Rader is back with me now after walking her two All-Staters out there. How many have you had now at Lincoln that you know of off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head. Well, I can say I've had one every, exactly.
Yeah.
I've had at least one, and it's been two almost every year.
Yeah.
So we could say 16, probably.
Wow.
16 All-State players. But, you know, I think it's still just so fun that none of them were Division I players. You know, we've had just really gritty kids that work hard and show how they can bring a team together and, you know, hold that Lincoln culture well. And that shows up on the court. And they've been, you know, honored by that selection committee year after year because of that.
Yeah, you're right. It's a big deal. Let's talk a little bit about Franny Rolandini and then Olivia Tucker, year two.
I could talk about them all day, so we're gonna make sure we honor these other girls
Yes,
too.
We
So.
have.
Good.
We have honored them, and if you missed it, you can rewind a little bit or go forward or whatever you need to do.
Exactly.
But my goodness, there's a lot of talent out here.
Absolutely.
I'm impressed with the young lady, Meg Goodwin from Regent, going to TU.
Exactly.
3,000 plus assists. Is that what I read on her bio? My goodness.
And it's just, she was such a fun dynamic player to compete against because of how she was able to rally her team. Because she's a D1 player, you know, she's obviously stands out amongst her teammates. And Regent is a smaller school, so she doesn't have as many, you know, she has a lot of supporting role players, but girls that love to play with her. And that's not meant as a slight. It's meant as a Meg brings girls along with her and elevates everyone around her. That's what I see as a coach that competes against her. And so,
watching them at practice today, not to cut you off, I was watching her literally help coach a little bit during that practice.
Exactly. She's that kind of kid that can be respectful and say,
kind of like, all right, moving people just a little bit. Hey, I'm here.
And as a setter, you've got to do that because you've got to get your kids in the right alignment to make sure they're doing that. And Franny is the same way. That's why I'm so thankful to her and what she did for our program too. She would come in her flex hour. So, you know, Lincoln, if you play a spring sport, you can get that first block off. She came in and helped coach our junior high program.
Wow.
So she would come support Coach Stahl and coach our junior high coaches and gave her time back to this program and just wants to make it better. So
second All-Stater in that family. Her sister was
is.
All-Stater. And,
our sweet Bella Rolandini. Yep. And so there's four of them, and I'm hoping I can still get that fourth back over to the volleyball side, but I do have a third as a freshman in my program right now, and all three different positions. So Bella was our libero when her senior year, we won state 2022, and she went on to play at Hutch Community College, got to see her playing a game up there. And, you know, that was a fun experience for her. And then Franny came in, ran setting for us. And then Julia, the freshman's probably going to be a hitter for us. So all those positions represented because they're just all around great athletes.
So I'm staring at number 19, Olivia Tucker.
It's hard to miss her because she's pretty tall there.
Yes, had a great career at Lincoln as well. Came in as a freshman.
Yeah, got some reps as a freshman. You know, got her sea legs, if you will.
Sister played for you as well.
Sweet Mia. Oh my gosh, that girl. Mia was a setter for us as well, 2 years older than Olivia. And just the way she was everyone's biggest cheerleader was contagious. And a big reason I think we won that 2022 state tournament too is because of how big of a cheerleader Mia Tucker was for that program, for our program. And she saw her sister starting as a sophomore and just could not have been a bigger cheerleader watching her ginormous sister because there's quite a big height differential there. And so, Olivia she came by my office in the middle of season and she showed me some art that she had been working on. It was a butterfly and just this immaculate detail. And to me, it was just so symbolic of Olivia's journey because she was, you know, a little cocooned, you could say, kind of quieter. And this senior year for us, you know, playing a 6 rotation outside hitter for us, she'd been a middle and a right side. And, you know, we expect her to just do the big blocking stuff, but that she was such an agile athlete and can play back row and serve receive for us her senior year. She truly metamorphosized, if I said that word right there, into this beautiful butterfly. And I'm just so proud and impressed with her journey as well, and how these two girls are representing our program.
So just like the large schools, the East will be to our right, right on your television as well, and then West will be on the left. I did hear them say after that large school, turn in your jersey so you can receive your All-State ring.
That is the only way they'll get those things back,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Very smart way to track them down.
Thought that was pretty clever. So
Indeed.
as we await, I guess just the hand slaps, right? Because they've already done all the player introductions, and we're ready to get going here. Just waiting on the whistle. And there it is.
So Brandy Wilsey, the coach here, she over at Catoosa, you know, they're probably the closest school to us.
11 years there, 7 as an assistant.
As an assistant.
Yep.
So we've gotten to know each other over these years, and it's been fun. Them just being right down the road. And when she took over the program, you know, she's like-minded in me, very administratively minded. I can trust that things aren't going to slip through the cracks because, you know, sometimes communicating with coaches, you
took over for the great Carolyn Replogle, who was there for many, many, many years.
Many moons.
Daughter played at ORU, Division I.
Basketball, right?
Volleyball, I believe. Or was it basketball?
You know, I thought it was basketball these years. It could have been volleyball, but wasn't during my time.
There you go. Well, she was a little before you, right?
Right, right.
Yep. But, yeah, the longtime coach there at Catoosa, and outstanding programs, a lot of state tournament appearances, and a lot of wins. So what do you think about this lineup for both sides as they march out? Meg, I see Meg.
There
She's out
she
there.
is. Yep. Okay, so then we've got Sydney following her for Manola, so she'll be there OH1. Got Ellen following her in the middle, and then we've got Liv. Looks like they're going to play her right side. Smart. She's, you know, played that position multiple times in high school and club seasons, and curious if they'll play her all the way back around because she does add such offensive weapon. But, you know, she is 6'2", so sometimes her body doesn't move as agile.
Jaden Reed on the far side for Bethany, the state champion. So here we go, Meg, to start it off. Again, play 3 regardless. Drives it deep. Whitmill gets it across. And there it is. Just that quick. That is Sydney.
Sydney put it down.
Inola. I got
can look
your
over
roster as well right there, my friend.
Why, thank you, kind sir.
I would,
there they are. Beautiful. I'm still looking at my
some
large
of them
stuff.
might vary just because of, you know, scratches and kids moving in.
Absolutely.
To certain spots here.
Get out of system there. Push it out to Jaden.
Meg pushes it up. That is Sydney again. The Longhorn. Driven deep by Reed, out of bounds. 2-0 East early. Oh, we've got some new line judges.
Oh, it did rotate them out.
Your officials just switched up and down. Looks like.
They did. Rachel, the up official, she used to be a coach here at Jenks, actually.
You know, I remember that now. Whitmill, good block. That is Colbins and number 17, Jenkins from Regent.
Yeah, it looked like a setter miscommunication there. She kind of led her middle. Her go-go arm didn't quite reach that far.
Waving at Franny Rolandini.
Doing our peace signs. You're so cute.
Good job by getting that up by Nesbitt.
Lana Wolf with the outlet set there. Sydney trying to find some high hands there.
3-1. Meg on her. Well, Meg's not serving now. It's now Whitmill. Avery, Christian Heritage. So Heath's daughter is now at Christian Heritage coaching. Is that correct?
That is correct. He has many of them. So, because one was playing.
They found the campground coach or the campfire.
The campfire. They camped out again. They get marshmallows. What'd you see? Some s'mores action going on?
Dumped it in there in the Bermuda Triangle.
Indeed. Did not. No return, huh?
Here's White from Metro.
How sweet was it that her mom got to escort her down as her head coach there?
Yeah, that's cool.
fun fact about Elise, she has 4 other teammates from her 12s club team that are playing in these all-state games tonight. For Shira, who was my coach over at ORU.
Yeah.
And so, she's held those 12s teams for years, and fun to see those girls journey together, starting club at such a young age. And
Yeah, a lot of reps, a lot of time.
have all those girls. I know Addie Johnson was on that team. Juliana Borchers was on that team. Miley Jackson.
Jenkins.
And Meg. Yep.
Scores that one, but didn't get all of it, but enough. So into the game is Addie Johnson.
Looks like we're doing a double sub here for our
same as Ava
middles.
Smith. Yeah, Oklahoma Union. Still a nice crowd in here. Pops that
I
one
know.
up.
I'm glad we didn't lose too many.
Yeah. A lot of parents, grandparents, friends,
Live with
family.
the block.
Oh,
Had
great
a good
effort.
cover. Elise with the up. Keep it going.
Here's Tucker.
There it is.
Got it. Scores it. Doesn't show a lot of emotion as I've watched her over the years. Pretty quiet kid.
Quite the opposite of her sister Mia. They even each other out. It's beautiful. But that cool, calm demeanor is what, kept us from playing out of the zone. Oh, a little bit of the net there.
Wow.
On.
Harper wound up. Christian Heritage. He was going for it. 6-3 East.
Yeah, Ava's feeling a little embarrassed that she wound up on that block and took it up with her on the block.
State champion Jaden Reed to serve. White gets it up. Here's Collins.
That was good. He's able to just tool that block with a lot of power there. Number 7 from Tuttle, Natalie.
Six 4. White up again. There's Meg. Just a little outside. Alex Collins.
Yep, so she also got to be escorted by her mom today as her coach as well. She is going to be playing basketball in college, though.
Randall, I believe she told me.
That's right. She got to play in the All-State game for basketball, not the OB.
Yeah.
Yeah, she also did the
wow,
great pursuit.
OG BCA.
Yes, OG BCA. Right. Thank you, sir. Oh, Fran and Liv getting to sub for each other. So it looks like we're having Franny go back as I'm not sure if we're going to have Franny set from the right back, and Meg has now become a right side hitter. We shall see.
Nice serve by Rolandini. Look out.
There it is. Alex Collins. She was ready for that. Great backswing. Stayed out of the net.
8-5 East. East won the first one in the large schools. Then West, and then East finished it off 2-1. Rolandini, how about that? Good job by Smith.
Send it back on 3. Yep. Oh, okay. Great job by Addie Johnson making that high play. So we need to get a third ball over. Addie with a good read. Franny with a beautiful push back to Meg.
Oh,
little long.
So watching the East small schools today, they actually kind of had their way with the large East.
That's what the rumor was, but I was like, are you guys just blowing some smoke?
I was
and they
there.
said, no, thank you. I'm glad we had an eyewitness. I mean, I trust my girls, but, sometimes we have biased eyes.
Yeah, they played numerous, sets, and they came out on top. Now, they didn't play full 25.
Sure, but
if they were going to 10 or 12 or whatever it was, they won several.
Well, that bodes well to come and get a win
Here
over
tonight.
the West here if we can take care of the winning large school team.
And so the West.
Oh, wow, that whiffed in somehow.
Watching the two practices, the East was hitting the ball harder than the West, just in my opinion, in the first 30 minutes of each practice.
And that can be the most deceptive thing because you can have a team just go and thump the 10-foot line all day, but if you don't have this ball control and know how to play out of system balls, like it's deceptive. A team can look so not intimidating and still go take care of those big Lolas and Borchers if you can't set them. See, just a great placement. So
and so then I go get my pregame meal at Subway.
Of course you did.
Come back, and the West teams were still practicing, and it had picked up.
You saw them get back. They were getting into gear. Yeah.
But the other thing that's interesting, the game started at 6. They were still practicing at 5:15.
So did they have some Subway catered in, or
I don't know. I don't know.
Franny got that nice tight set to do. Alex able to tool that block well.
Collins.
So Sydney is rotated back front row as an outside over here. Oh, no, out of system.
Whitmill. Franny with the set.
Good.
A little long on that one.
How do you let it go?
Bradford from Amber Pocasset.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Mm-hmm.
I always said Pocasset.
Apo.
Pocasset. Say it again.
Cassett. Amber Pocasset.
Pocasset.
Is that right, Tyler? Amber Pocasset. Thank you.
What do you know? This Tulsa girl only knows tiny towns if it was on a Tornado Alley weather broadcast.
There's a
Atta
big
girl,
one.
Meg.
9-10. East leads. Back into
Double
the game.
sub here again for our middles. Elena, standing at a tall 5'2", made this All-State team as an outside hitter. Her stats were what we looked at from that position. She said she is retired from the front row, even though her club coaches often had to utilize her in that way because at Victory she was playing outside, and so they knew she had that skill set within her. So
how many are on the selection committee, if you don't mind me
there
asking?
are 3 for each. So we have and I say 5A and 6A. So that way we're getting.
Wow. 3
what a big
wound
block
up.
by Ellen.
Big block on this side by the Lady Ram from Regent.
Olivia and Franny subbing here. Liv coming back front row on the right side. Meg going back to set now.
10-10. West hanging around. It feels like East has kind of been in control, but
But they've had some
up.
smart plays, so they haven't. East has not been able to go on any runs.
That was good up by Brown. There's Tucker.
Yeah, a little bit of a touch there. Yes, we'll take it.
No.
Liv's like, darn. Wanted to hammer that, but I'll take the touch.
Brown from Southwest Covenant. Meg worked all the way back around. Here she is for her second go through on the serves. (12-10) as the sun starts to set in the west. We can see that because of the big, beautiful windows up top here in this incredible facility at Jinx.
Indeed.
It was 128 when I came in. It's probably 108 now.
Right.
Big hit. There it is. Dell from the Academy. Academy's new to the association.
It is, and they've made waves right off the bat. It is hard to find that middle and setter connection if you don't have some previous experience playing together. So I'm curious what their club connection is, if at all. Because I can tell Franny trying to set the middle here from Oklahoma Union. It's a tough connection.
All Sydney could do was try to get it up.
Try and
with
just
her foot.
pop it up, right? Those let serves, again, you just have to react based off of the tautness of the net, how much it trickles.
Let
The
serve.
let serve, yep. Which
Trickle.
was illegal when I played. It became a side out ball. Liv is so good at tooling that block.
So
Love
if it
seeing
hit
her
the
back in
net,
action.
what you're saying was it went the other way.
Right. If it touched the net, it was automatic point or side out, I guess, to the other team.
Wow. how things have changed.
I know.
For
You
the
like you
better.
want to let them play. It's the ones that just trickle over and land on the 2-foot line
Yes.
that you're like, yeah, that's not volleyball.
Yeah, hit and drop.
Right.
No. Big wind
Atta
up.
girl Elena.
Wow.
Oh, Liv tried to save.
Harper hammered it. Wolf got it back up. Rocking the purple shoes tonight. That's something that's changed in volleyball is the colorful
It sure
shoes.
has. You know, my girls, we've always had a unified shoe until 2 years ago. The girls, my seniors, came to me and they said, Coach, we really want to do something different. In fact, it was actually Luke's sister, Audrey. Her year, the first change we had all white shoes, but I said, you know, what a dig there by Elise White. What a cushion. Like the heat from Reed. Oh, Elise almost got it. Flipped that ground a little bit before she could get all the way underneath.
Bradford.
So the seniors wanted to have a little bit of, individuality. So we got different colored shoelaces. So that was Audrey Foster's year. And then the next year they asked if we could add some color. Oh, Meg, what a set.
How about that one? Hits and
right? Trickles
skips across. Yeah.
Exactly.
Back ends number 20, Athena. Crossings Christian.
And over here, we've got a double sub for the middles. Ellen and Elena coming off here, replaced by Addie and Ava. So the following year, they asked, Coach, we'd really like to add some color. And I said, you know how we can do this and still not be individuals is you guys all have a bright, colorful shoe.
That's a great catch.
It was. She was ready, looking alive.
Arms went up. If it's a Savannah.
Former volleyball player, surely.
If it's a foul ball with the Savannah Bananas, it's an out.
It's an out.
She was quick to get it back into play, too.
Exactly. Not going to hold this up.
Great job by Bradford. She was clear 10 foot outside the sideline.
Get a full, beautiful swing there.
Reed, the Lady Bronco. First ever state championship at Bethany in volleyball.
Exactly. Coach Hagel's been there for quite a few years, so I know that was sure a sweet win.
Collins.
Good. Still getting the aggressive back row swing. I love to see it.
Good job, Johnson.
Meg was like, wasn't sure if she was coming, so I was ready to take over the third, but Addie came in aggressive to get that swing.
Rolandini back in.
So, yes, Franny was one of those seniors that said, Coach, can we get some colorful shoes? And that way, none of us actually stick out.
Drop it. There it is. That's what you're talking about.
Right? The let serve that's like, darn, that's not, how is that a point? Why is that worth a point? So therefore, they were all individuals, but it still looked unified because everyone had a crazy bright shoe. And it didn't just say, because I would watch those collegiate games and you'd see two kids with like bright shoes. And I'm like, you're just making this about you. And that's what I did not want. Yes, Franny with a good pop up so Addie can make it better. Oh, we want to go get a swing on that third ball. But sometimes
that one's out.
You don't want to risk it.
Well,
let them make the mistake there.
That was Franny Rolandini at her finest. I mean, that's what you've seen for many years.
Mm-hmm. Being able to keep it.
Finding a way. Yep.
So this year, the seniors came to me and asked if we could do all shades of pink. So that is what Lincoln will be sporting this year. Shades of pink.
Oh, my goodness.
Great
White.
dive.
Big hit.
Meg's got some heat. Okay, Addie said, thank you for the free ball. Let's go get this offense.
Ooh,
that's what I'm saying. That middle is just hard to connect with Ava there because she's slightly overrunning Franny and she hasn't gotten sets from those hands. And it is just hard to run a middle offense without getting some reps there.
(1916) East trying to get this first one. Collins. Big hit by number 15.
Powerful.
That is Sophie Brown, Southwest Covenant.
Yep. Heath Kufall taking over there.
Their basketball and football, everything's coming on there. 8-man football for years.
I love seeing the excitement on that kill from Sophie. That kind of stuff is contagious. I bet she was fun to play with.
Smith, Ava says thank you.
Don't mind if I do. It's like Sydney is 7 on the front row for Elise, 7 off.
Barnes in for the West from Chisholm. Longhorns, about 20 miles from where I grew up.
Aw.
I told her that today, and she kind of said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, we're neighbors." Back
Sure,
in the
we're
day.
kin.
Yeah, sure.
Annabelle Mitchell going back to serve.
Oh, that one found it.
Sure did drop there.
20-19. So they used to play this on Tuesday. Everything moved up, so now it's Monday. Boys basketball used to be on Thursday. Girls was on Wednesday, so now it's Tuesday, Wednesday. Football is now Thursday.
Ooh, that was a beautiful cut shot there by Sophie Brown again.
At Shawnee, that's Thursday. Todd Miller will be on that call. Tom Nelson tomorrow. I get to help with girls basketball. That'll be fun.
Absolutely.
At Memorial High School. Veterans Arena. It is very, very nice. And it's the perfect size. Kind of like this, you know, it's not too overwhelming.
Yeah, I remember playing at the UMAC the year that it opened, and it ended up being too big of a facility. We just could not fill that space and it feel like a home court advantage. It was too vast. We kept basketball games there, but for volleyball, we went back to the old gym and kind of gave us that echo, that acoustic that you like for a home game.
22-20, trying to close it out here. Big point right here for the East.
Great control on that serve.
A little long. That's Addison Dill. Jaden Reed saying, let's go. Get a stop right here.
Side out and see if we can push back. The plane is great under pressure. Put in a great deep float.
The left-hander with it, Avery Whitmill.
Another big kill right away there from Sophie. Being a good go-to hitter for them.
A little deep on that. So now it's a 1-point game. Man, this has been a good one.
Halkin Tide turn.
Right at Wolf.
Oh,
Franny with the dump. Look out.
Mag with the dig. Deep push, see if she can get him.
Reed.
Going to their go-to hitter. What a dig by
Oh,
Alex
Franny.
Franny. Oh, no.
Goodness. Great effort by Collins.
And that's what you love about those multi-sport athletes. They utilize their other skill set to, you know, just make some plays that your muscles get worked.
Tied up, 23.
Here we go, 1st to 2.
Here's Meg.
Putting the controlled down ball in. Oh, yeah, gives a free ball. That's a great advantage. She will put it. Oh, good decision, Sydney. Went for a deep corner shot.
Oh, they scored off of it anyways. As Mitchell and Barnes collide. Here's Meg, third go around from service.
Oh.
That ball's in.
Oh, and they're calling it out.
Called
That
it
is
out.
game. Yeah.
That is game.
'Cause her height, you know, just went over that block. I thought she might have found that line.
East win it. Very first game. Here we go. 25-23. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching Squirtle TV. We'll be back for the next one.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Ethleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Buying cattle? Interested in price protection? Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies have a variety of risk management products to protect your exposure to volatile prices.
Whether it's livestock risk protection or futures and options on the Board of Trade, Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies are professionally licensed agents with offices in Goltry, Enid, and Piedmont. Protect your livelihood with experienced advisors. Call Bambi at Sidwell Insurance and Brady at Sidwell Strategies at 800-299-2408 or stop by our offices.
That's 800-299-2408 and like our Facebook pages to stay informed.
At Whispering Creek, we believe home is more than just a place. It's a feeling of warmth, comfort, and belonging. Our 55-plus community is designed to foster a sense of camaraderie and well-being, ensuring you love where you live. Nestled in the heart of Oklahoma City, Whispering Creek offers a unique blend of convenience and serenity with beautifully designed homes, lush landscapes we offer, an array of amenities tailored to enhance your lifestyle. Whether you're enjoying a leisurely stroll along our walking trails, socializing with neighbors in our clubhouse, or taking a dip in the pool, or exploring the nearby city attractions, you'll find countless reasons to fall in love with Whispering Creek. Embrace a life where every day feels like a retreat and every moment is an opportunity to cherish the joy of living at Whispering Creek. Call us at 405-506-7416 to learn more.
On America's highways, trucks are the lifeline of our economy, delivering everything from food to fuel. And at the heart of it all is Central Tech's Truck Driver Training Program. Partnering with technology centers across the state, we're offering more than 60 hours of drive time, including road trips and night drives, so you can put yourself in the driver's seat of your future in just 28 days. Central Tech. Get in, get going, get paid.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains.
Okay, welcome back to the 2025 OCA Small School East All-State game. And the East lead 1-0. I'll play 3 sets here. In earlier action, the large school East Side team won 2-1 in a thrilling third set. Coach Rader?
Sir.
You coached in this last year.
I did. That was such a fun experience because you got to see all these girls come together, some that had never met and some that had played since they were 12 on a club team together. And, to come and rally around their common interest of love of volleyball.
I asked one girl today, I can't even remember. I said, do you have any other hobbies? No,
No.
just volleyball.
Live, eat, breathe, volleyball.
You show up, get your jersey, you do your practice, and then you take your pictures.
Yep.
And then you play the game.
And then you go. I mean, I remember we stayed in dorms,
Yes.
Again, it's just abbreviated. They're shortening everything.
You stayed for a couple days, didn't you? Probably.
It was just the one. We stayed
night?
overnight.
Okay.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids really enjoy that.
Yeah, it's just the bonding, that fun one last day. Hurrah. Meg lighting it up with some heat there, but a great dig there and she's coming for the back of the track too.
Goodness. Yep. Natalie Tuttle.
Yep. Love seeing the aggression.
First ever All-Stater at Tuttle.
Oh, good for them.
In volleyball. Yep.
Yes. A coach that came through a couple years ago really started having them. I saw a lot of competition. They'd come up for the Rejoice tournament.
Yeah. Traditionally strong in football,
right.
basketball, softball.
Exactly. But, they had a coach come in that really helped put them in contention.
4A school. All the way back, Athena, Crossings Christian. Wolf gets it up. Look out. That's Jenkins.
Nice when you have your setter setting you. Again, in the middle, there's connection there because they've got that chemistry.
Been there, done that.
Indeed. That was a strong offensive weapon for Regent this season. Crossings, seeing that senior graduate. I know they had a pretty young roster, so she probably was quite the leader for them. Because I know their coach had talked about, they really weren't going to lose too many girls. So her program is going to be strong, and I'm sure she helped lead the way.
How about Michaela Reed right there to the right of you, now an assistant coach?
There she is. I can't speak to how great it is to have former players come back because they know my drills.
You got a couple.
Yeah, exactly. Two former state champions. So for them to become state champion coaches is the goal for them to add some rings.
That would be very, very awesome. So Reed to serve, 3-2 East early in this one. That one into the net, 4-2. Back into the game, that's Johnson, as well as number 18, Ava Smith, as Luke will jump back on with me, as Coach Rader will go hug some of her former players. They're all over the place. Here we go, West back to work. Dumps it in there, that's Harper. Collins will have a violation with the antenna. Luke, how was the hospitality room, my friend?
The Jersey Mike sub was very good. I was actually mid-bite there.
Mid-bite, and he gets thrown back on the hot mic. So that's a tough break right there. Finally got something to eat, and now you're back on. As we go back to work here with the East and West small school all-state game. Goodness gracious, Bradford says hello.
What a hit.
That was the heat that Lola had on the final hit for the East in the large school.
Right. It's just a combination of technique and vertical getting on top of the ball. And, man, that's hard to return.
Meg with the set to Tucker. Yes, sir. Wow. Well done from those two.
Back-to-back phenomenal kills here for East and West. These teams are pretty even so far, Coach.
Yeah, and, that last play, I mean, Meg, I don't think she's played a lot with Tucker until today at practice, and it looked like they've played forever. So, well done. Here's Rolandini. Driven deep. Bradford gets it over. Back to Collins. We get a chance here with the West. Collins, nice block by the West.
Great awareness by White as well.
Fighting back. We're tied at 5. Pretty even throughout this whole thing. I think the largest lead's been about 3.
Yeah, it's just a testament to how good these players are. And, really there hasn't been much miscommunication between these two teams like you mentioned. They've only practiced today.
Here's Mitchell. Crossings Christian. Community Christian, beg your pardon. Here she goes again, Annabelle. Outside, that's Neesmith. Point will go to the East, 6-all.
Just a little bit off on that launch angle, but, still good volleyball from each.
Back to serve will be Collins. Jump serve. Ooh, that one got away from Mitchell. That is not what you want to do with it. Just a soft serve, too. There wasn't anything crazy about it.
That's the thing, Coach. You never know with these serves. The amount of spin and mustard they put on those things, it might look like it's an easy serve, but, man, those returns are hard.
That one's deep. Mitchell gets it up outside. There's the left-hander Whitmill. Reed. Is it tip? Yes, it is. So just like that, it was 6-6. Now the East run off 2.
Nice little serving run here by Collins.
Yeah, I was watching her kind of how she starts to the side and then gets straight with it. That one's long. Boy, she's strong too. End of the game, that'll be number 15 for the West. Sophie Brown, Southwest Covenant to serve. There's a good hook. Rolling Dean with the set. And it's Smith from Oklahoma Union. 9-7.
When you've got that much power on your hits, Coach, it's hard. Even if you get a hand up and you get a block on it from the other side, you have no idea where it's going because it's they've got so much power on it.
Jenkins back in for Regent. How about that combo? Jenkins and Goodwin. Jeez. From Regent Prep. Nice dynamic duo. West back to work. Wow. That one's driven deep by Whitmill, Christian Heritage.
It's funny, Coach. This is an all-state game. We mentioned it earlier how, it's all-star games, but it's still really, really competitive. After that last call, I looked in the stands, and I think I saw about 5 people holding their hands up saying, what?
Fans are fans, short for fanatic. That one got in. West drives that one down. Harper back in. In the large school, it felt like the East had a little more size than the West, and now I feel like the West has a little more size in this matchup. With that front row of Harper and Reed.
Right, and this backcourt for East as well. It's the front court there and the backcourt there. They're countering each other, and that's why you're seeing these teams be so even.
That's a tough serve. Not much Mitchell can do with it as Meg puts it down just past the 10-foot line. 12-8. That might be the largest 4-point lead.
Which is saying something.
Yeah. First game went 25-23. Free ball here. Meg. Oh, goodness. Teammate to teammate. Meg to Jenkins. Wolf. Nice placement. Colbins. West just clears it. Here's Meg. Look out. Tucker. Good block on the front row. That's Reed and Dell for the West.
And you just mentioned it, Coach. They've got a little bit more size on that net, and they did a great job. Just fundamental block right there, and that's why they're all state players, Coach.
12-9. West trying to tie it at 1 each. Tucker, left side. How about that save for the West? Tucker again.
Great awareness by Tucker there. It was a great hit, a good block, and then awareness to say that thing's going out. I want the point.
Yeah, Bradford was right there.
Coach, I've noticed some great saves. I think, maybe some miscommunication between the teams has caused some slight inaccuracies, and these teams are so good. They're just saving it, keeping the point alive.
A lot of volleyball knowledge. How about that serve right there by White? Just drops it in there. Great serve. 14-9. Now it's a 5-point lead. Coach Rader was saying, in these particular games, if you can have that third game as an actual tiebreaker, it makes it a lot more fun versus the coming in 0-2 and just playing one more.
Right.
So we'll take a quick timeout with them, Tyler, and we'll be right back.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your...
All right. Back to work for the West and East. Here's White. 6-point hole that the West has dug, and that'll help after the timeout. We've lost Luke. He's going to work on that hospitality.
I stole the mic back from him. He said, way to step
well,
up for
you
me.
Were talking to 2 of your favorites, 3 of your favorites.
3 of my favorites, I know.
You've got a lot of former players in here, and just fun to see them.
Yeah.
Ellie Stein going to Liberty on a D1 track scholarship. Audrey Hopkins going on a D1
basketball
scholarship to Missouri State.
Nina, she'd be a D1 manager anywhere because that girl was my hype girl.
Ross,
she was our manager. Love her. And her older sister got to coach with me after playing for me for many years.
That's
and got
a
a couple.
volleyball family.
It is the Rosses. And then I coached little sister on an 11s club team. One of my favorite stories, Dr. Ross. It was the year of COVID. We had gotten like 7th, and we got like 6th, and then we won our tournament, the last tournament before COVID shut everything down in spring break, and they dogpiled like they had won the state championship. And Dr. Ross comes over to me and he said, I know I just watched Nia win a state championship, but that was just as sweet.
That was sweet.
Because it was just, 11-year-olds who had never played on a competitive team before, feeling that joy of working hard towards something with a competitive level.
Luke and I were talking about just the volleyball knowledge out here amongst, these 20 girls, 40 girls, if you combine everybody, but a lot of reps, a lot of time, just knowing where to be, angles,
reading.
Rolandini back in to serve it up. 18-11. East is trying to go up 2-0 on this thing, Coach. We were talking about.
I love it.
Trying to split it,
Franny going back to serve. Yeah, it's going to seal the deal here. She actually won her serve on an ace, won the 2022 state championship as a sophomore. So that's a pretty lethal serve back there right now.
That was against Community Christian.
It was.
That was quite a.
We had lost to them in the regular season, so it was fun to be able to scout them and find their weaknesses, and our girls executed the plan perfectly.
I can say this: they didn't have very many weaknesses, nor did you
not.
guys.
They had 2 D1 outside hitters.
That was amazing. That was amazing volleyball to watch. So we talked about it. When you get to the state tournament, it doesn't matter if it's 3A, 4A, all the way up. It's good. It's good volleyball to watch.
It really is. And, what's taken that to the next level is film. I actually had to live with my in-laws for a couple of months when our house was being renovated. We were moving, and my father-in-law was watching me just sit out on the back porch watching Huddle, and he was like, how hard it was for me to get film like that. Like I'd drive to Stroud and get some
great
VHS.
Dave Rader, right? the 8mm or whatever it was back.
Whatever they used, yeah. So now I have it on my phone. I can watch film whenever I want.
Well, I mentioned in 1990, we exchanged VHS tapes.
Exactly.
And you would get 2 and give up 2,
Yep.
What
the
game do you want,
tradesies.
Coach,
yeah, now it's just a Huddle request.
Yeah, now it's.
Will you hand me something? And I don't even I don't make them give me something in return. I'm just like, yeah, here's the film.
You don't have to drive, 4-hour round trip on a Sunday afternoon to try to get.
Ooh, a little bit of net action, but the ref missed it, so it is going to be an East.
Well, he may have just let it go.
True. This is true.
21-11.
Right.
And this thing was tied up. At 10s.
So it's me just walking away. I really let East have their day. Even Franny was lamenting. She tried to watch some of her Huddle film today.
Oh, really?
And she couldn't log in because the schools reset the passwords for just redoing our system this year. So I have to get her access again.
It's changed a lot in my 36 years of doing this.
Yeah, the volleyball IQ these girls have is just light years ahead of when I was playing because they can watch film and get better feedback on themselves. I can't remember winning the all-state game if it was East or West because I don't have film of it. I have a few grainy pictures.
Oh, look at that. Great effort by Reed to pop that up. The way she bent her body.
Seriously, I contorted and just popped right back up. Like she did not just bend it that way.
I can barely stand up out of this chair.
Right.
23-11.
Yep, see, Franny's gone on that run, like I said.
Go.
Good deep corner. Addie said, thank you for the easy pass. Can Meg go put it down? Oh,
good job,
great
Reed.
Cushion by Jaden after all of that power.
Collins did all she could with
net.
it. How about the effort right here by number 16, Addie Johnson?
Absolutely. Looks like we got a double sub here in the middles and DSs. Lisa with a good controlled, so we can run that middle. Yeah, Franny's hoping, hey, if I run her on the 3, it won't be as tough of a connection. But it is just a tempo thing that's tough. So they tried to run a little bit different play there out of the middle. Ooh,
nice
great
block.
press and seal there by number 18.
18 and 16. That is Whitmill and Dell, the Academy. Addison. Mitchell serving. Community. Nice shot. Johnson.
Because the Academy is 3A, I'm curious, if they just got to have one more successful year.
Did they? They didn't win it this last
They
year.
didn't, no, but curious where they'll just move. It being such a new school, they still have to follow that small private school success rule.
You got a cool name anyway.
Right?
That'll do it. 25-14. East takes a commanding
What
2-0 lead.
A fun night for the East Side schools here.
Yeah, they've now won 4 out of the 5, correct?
Correct.
Okay, we'll take another timeout, and we'll be back for the third one. We'll be right back.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkunpregnant.org. That's thinkunpregnant.org.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Martin's Machine Shop, a family-owned business since 1974, serves Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas. They offer full machine shop, welding, and metal working capabilities for repair and fabrication. Their fluid power division repairs hydraulic cylinders, pumps, motors, and valves, and includes a full inventory of 6,000 PSI hose and fittings. Give them a call at 580-227-2734 or connect through their website, www.martinsmachineshop.com, to see how they can assist you today.
Okay, welcome back. Third and final. East is up 2-0 in this one. Large school, East Side won tonight as well, 2-1. So the East have now won 4 out of 5. So the West needs this one right here. Meg
Looks like
back
they're
to
sticking
serve.
with their starting lineup from at least that first set.
TU commit, I would I would definitely have in there.
Right?
Just that quick.
And I love that she's recruited a couple of local girls. You know, she's got Meg coming in and then Miley Jackson from Bishop Kelly. And, you know, it makes it fun to want to come and watch some of those games. And I didn't see the former ORU coach really doing that. And so it's kind of tough to.
Yeah, you got a connection.
Right.
I agree. And these girls are deserving.
Oh, what a save by Sydney.
Wow. The Inola product.
Oh, wow. Packed her.
Hello, the Academies, Addisonville.
Yeah, she got a hold of that. She had a couple of missed hits that just did not have a lot of power, but she showed why she is on this all-state team with that swing.
Yeah. Looks like a high jumper, too. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we've already had one state champion in here. Tucker.
Wow, Liv.
Got into it. Now she smiles.
I love her.
White back in. 2-1. Natalie missed
See
it.
Liv and Alex laughing about the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, she's just trying to get her side going.
Right. See if we can rally.
There's another one.
Win one at least. There she is. Now in a groove. I love it.
Addison Dell says, I've been here all night. Let's go.
Let's go.
Now she'll serve.
So the other middle would be rotating to the front then.
Wolf, Meg, Collins found the sweet spot. So officially, when can high school volleyball play their first game?
The week of, I mean, it's, I forget the exact verbiage, but it's the week of August 11th this year. It's essentially the fourth week after July 15th. Because we can start July 15th, which is a Tuesday this year, and we'll have been practicing for 4 weeks before that because we have to do team camp before July 15th, which is just an interesting rule that we cannot seem to convince the OSSA is not actually benefiting our athletes.
Did you went to Wichita State?
We did. Yeah, I really love the coach there from a professional development standpoint, the knowledge we're getting. The mindset he takes, and he gives us a couple drills. We get to go drill them on our own courts. It's just
That's a neat setup. Was it at the big?
They do it at the sports forum. Yeah,
Okay.
You might have played some club tournaments up there. Yep. And there's just so many great little restaurants there. So we feed the girls en masse.
And it's not too far from Tulsa. And
exactly. So just too nice in the hotel. Now, we did get to go to Nebraska, Franny and Olivia's junior year.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a lot of fun. But again, because of that rule, we only got to do the first 2 days of the team camp, and we weren't allowed to participate on the third day, which was July 15th.
Do you see a lot of the state schools at some of these places you go, as far as team camps? You mentioned Mount St. Mary's.
Yes. Yeah. So we often see a lot of Oklahoma City teams go to Wichita State in specific because they just go right up by 35 there. Skiatook was over there this year. So that was a Tulsa metro area team. But, all the coaches that really hope to get their teams into anywhere contention for postseason go to team camps, So it really just gives us an extra week of practice.
Yeah, well, and basketball's the same way. And, team camps are huge in the summertime.
Exactly.
And leagues or whatever, summer leagues.
Mm-hmm.
All right, as we work through this, East 6-5, trying to win one. Go home with a good taste in their mouth after dropping the first two.
Exactly. Got a little taste of the win there.
Dini.
Johnson. Nice. Up. After a great deceptive approach from the back row. Addie just rolling it over.
Big hit by Sydney.
Oh,
nice touch.
Dig.
Yeah.
For that kind
she
of
wants
heat.
one more.
She does. Send it to me, right? Oh, Lordy. That's the way, Alex. She was just throwing that body. Oh, trickled over. Meg was ready. Oh, no.
That was a nice little rally right through there.
It was such a quick overshot. The middle is perched there ready to take that and swipe it, but she couldn't quite get up on that timing and tried to make a second play on the ball to see if her setter could do something. Great follow there by Alex. Got another sub here. Annabelle Mitchell. We got the double sub again here. Helena going back row. For Ava, got Ellen coming back front row. Meg, I'm sure, happy to go back to one of her go-to hitters. Meg standing for Mary Elizabeth Goodwin. What a block!
Wow.
Straight down there by Addison Dale, number 16.
Man, when you can get up there like that, and that's just, it's foundational. It's like a cement wall, Coach.
It really was. There was no pushing past that cement wall, and the angle she had for it to go straight down like that is pretty deflating for a hitter. Oh, Meg just got a little too close to that offside blocker defense. Had to try and take it with her hands. Ricocheted back.
Yeah, it was a great recovery by Whitmill there on that set. Man, it should be kind of tough to hit some of those sets when you're getting a set from someone you don't necessarily normally get hits from.
100%. Well, that is a second block there. She has come alive this set. She started out with the offense, now the defensive blocks. Elena with a beautiful pass there. Nice side dig. See if we can still get some good offense. Just going for the down ball there by Jaden Reed. Franny pushing it to a little tighter swing for Sydney. A little bit of a lower set. Still wanted to go for that swing, but no, she probably shouldn't have tried to crank it with that lower set coming at her.
Right. That was a great rally, though, Coach. You can see how good these players are, even if they don't have all the chemistry in the world.
Exactly. That they've played on probably so many club teams, they're used to having to rebuild chemistry quick. Oh, great idea. Sydney wanted that line so badly. Couldn't find any hands.
Man, it's such a bad feeling. Back in my day in high school, I used to play tennis, and it's a lot, kind of the same court dimensions. When that line is open, you want to hit it
just
every single time, and sometimes you just overcommit a little bit too much.
Your hips rotate ever so slightly, or your racket is just at that angle that's tweaked just enough. So your hand is your racket, right? And if she just tweaked it just a little too angled. It's a good angle from that right side attempt there. I really liked her approach to be able to tool the outside hand of that outside blocker there. My pumpkin. So Sydney is stacking Meg back there, so she'll run 5 there. Olivia will stay out here to hit the 4, which she's very comfortable doing. Meg was able to save that. She needed probably a little bit more height for Ellen with her big approach. Oh, there we are, 12-8. East hoping to get a quick timeout, maybe side out, get a missed serve if she can, so they can rally back and say, we really are the dominant team here. We're not even going to let you have one set, because of the 5A, 6A large teams, the West did get one set off of them.
Right, and the 2-1, and it's all about bragging rights at this point,
exactly.
Just how much you can actually win by.
Yep, absolutely. I'm watching Jaden Reed play out here over on the West, and we never got a chance to play them last season. 4A school, they were on the opposite side of the bracket, so it wasn't a team I super invested in scouting, knowing until we knew, we wanted to take care of the team in front of us, and we went to a 5-set battle with Victory, and they're my favorite frenemies, having played at ORU with them, the coaches over at Victory, and just respect and admire everything they do there. And it's such a bummer when we have to get paired up against each other in the state tournament. You want that to be the state championship match, but obviously Bethany was able to go and take care of it. And I remember watching some film on them earlier in the season, just preparing what I would need to do, defensively, offensively against that team. And you could just tell their outside hitters were really the essence of that team and how athletic they were. I mean, they had a bunch of girls that just don't make mistakes, but 2 really big outsides that put the ball away. And so,
yeah, those outside hitters, they can turn into an X factor for teams. If you've got good outside hitters, they're super hard to stop. It's not, middles can be one thing when you're killing that from the middle, but those outsides, they come with the power, they come with the verticals, and it's super hard to stop when you've got 2 really good ones.
you're right, with that middle attack, they do tend to have the higher hitting percentages because it is a harder angle to defend when you're coming out of that middle and you have so many different angles to approach from. And those outside hitters usually have to deal with some out of system balls, that less than ideal set, and they still are expected to go and put something aggressive in. So you want to have those girls that are mentally tough enough to handle that kind of pressure. Ooh, barely squeaked out there for some good serves. That left hand being able to read that float is a little tricky too. She did get them a few more points to cushion their lead.
Right. The way, completely switching topics.
Let's go. Jump on over.
The way I had serves explained to me,
Yeah.
and the difficulty of serves.
Yeah.
It's like a free throw in basketball, but it's 27 times worse because you're dealing
27
with,
specifically.
You're dealing
what
with
a great
placement, you're dealing with spin, you're dealing with velocity, you're dealing with, you've got to think it's not just like a free throw, you can do the same thing every time.
Right, the
serves,
muscle memory.
It is different every time depending on who you're playing. It's you got a routine,
There's
but
strategy to
you got to
it.
change it.
And it's such a great analogy to liken it to a free throw because it's one of the things you 100% have in your control.
Right.
A serve is 100% on you. You're not reading somebody else doing it or being in position. Your teammates don't affect. Like this play, there's multiple people at play right now. Did the blocker get up on time? Was the defender in the right position?
Yeah.
You can't blame. I mean, where do you place the blame sometimes there,
Yeah.
right? Serve is all on you, just like it would be for a free throw. But the free throw, the muscle memory of that is hitting the exact same target over and over, whereas a serve is hitting multiple different targets based on who that weak serve receiver is. And so I can see how 27 times should be the exact mathematical.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's an analytical answer. For
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yes. So I love that you've had a sister that played so that you've had to hear some of these statistics over the years. But I will say that I have learned that the attack in volleyball is one of the hardest physiological movements. I'm not using the correct terminology, but
Yeah.
because of what you're having to do, you're accelerating on an approach
Yeah.
while watching the trajectory of a set come out of their hands, at what height that set is coming, how fast your approach is, and jumping to contact the ball out of the air at the right time.
Yeah.
With the right wrist snap. So it is one of the most difficult technical things to accomplish in any sport.
And it's one of those things where you have a technique that you practice and practice and practice, but you cannot practice the midair adjustment because every set is completely different.
It is. So you're practicing that timing of your approach over and over. But then once you've gotten up, you have the perfect set, you have the perfect approach, but then that block has set up the perfect block.
Yeah.
Then you have to analyze, well, okay, is it their left back? Is she the libero? Because then I don't want to swing hard angle. I need to try and go to the middle back. Is there a seam? If there's no seam, I got to crank it down the line and pray their setter's a crappy defender.
Yeah.
And that I don't over torque and actually send it out of bounds.
Right. As a coach, would you say it's harder to teach good offense or good defense?
I think it is harder to teach good defense. There's so many more factors to me that you have to develop in those girls. Offense is more rote, like more free throw.
Yeah.
I would say defense is more serving, there's more factors to take into account. So that's really watching more film.
Okay.
Because defensively, we take the mindset of like, what are we defending when we're trying to beat an opponent, as opposed to offensively. There's going to be weaknesses. Like I know we beat a team because we knew where to tip on them, and they weren't great at tip defense. And so, we had to teach that offensively, but you get those reps over and over. It's the defensive schemes, I think, that I have to spend more time on.
Gotcha.
To have more success, right? Defense wins games, offense wins tickets or sells tickets.
Absolutely.
Yes. I haven't seen much out of that middle, number 19, Isabel Harper.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good power there.
And Harper's out of Christian Heritage.
Yes, state champions.
A lot of good programs represented here.
Yep.
Speaking of good programs, Roland Deeney serving.
Nice segue there. Yeah, Franny's like, I am determined to come back on this serve run. Look at her go. True mind of a bulldog. She represented our mascot very well. Eleven up, and we have no outlet hitter, so yeah, got to push it back. Can we get Addie to get the aggressive swing? Oh, the off speed, smart decision, and the point for it. Here we are, 18-16.
I think when I'm hearing you break down these plays, I'm starting to realize how complex every single point is when it comes to volleyball.
It was really sweet to have Micah Clayton come back and coach for me. And just these past couple of weeks of practice, she was like, it's just so interesting to see you in this different light. You were my coach, but now to coach with you and see just how much more is going on behind the scenes, right. I didn't realize was a sweet affirmation for sure. But yeah, but any coach could say that of their sport, the ins and outs that that I don't even know I don't know about other sports when I'm watching them,
Right.
And so, yeah, you haven't lived, eat, and breathed it in the last. I've coached longer than I played now. You know, so of course I see it from that perspective. But Mike having to step in and not just think about where she was in her rotation. She has to know everyone's position in their rotations, and that's the mind boggle when you become a coach. Like I was telling you earlier, I'm coaching my kids' lacrosse teams now because most people have not had any background in lacrosse in Oklahoma. And so at least I've coached. So my husband and I have stepped in and helped our twins' 4th grade teams, and I'm coaching the 1st grade teams. A little less time commitment because I'm also during club season during then. But, Ted Lasso is one of my favorite shows, which I know you guys watch because Audrey called me out when I quoted Ted Lasso during a season. What a swing from number 17, Olivia Bradford. Will that light the fire to get West their one win? Because Franny just almost tied it back up with that serve run. They were able to side out off of that kill. That was beautiful.
The different momentum swings we see from serving and from kills, it's almost like a dunk or a three-pointer in basketball. It's just like that.
Absolutely. Tooled off the block, out of bounds. Another great swing there from Bradford. She's like, I will get this win for the West Side. Set me, I'm ready. So in true Ted Lasso form, coaching a sport he knows nothing about. One of my favorite scenes. Oh, good dig there by Bradford again.
Again.
Oh, great swing by Alex. And so Ted Lasso scene, he yells at the ref, what kind of call was that? No, really. What kind of call was that? Like, educate me, please, because I have no idea why you just called that. And so I felt that way quite a few times on the sideline of coaching lacrosse. And I don't know what I don't know, but I know how to coach angles. I know how to coach attitude and effort. And so that's what we're sticking with for our 1st grade lacrosse.
And at a young age, attitude and effort goes a long
Sure
way.
does.
We're looking at 19-20. West is up right now. It's getting a little closer than it was.
Loving it. Like you said, we're kind of going for bragging rights now. Oh, Franny gave me the eyes. She knows she's got to hold on. They want to have the bragging rights of shutting him out. Red wants to say we weren't shut out. Oh, number 16 coming back in. Addison Dale ready to show that fire that she kicked off the set with. See if she can get some of those points to seal the deal and get the win for the West.
Here's the hot hand Bradford serving.
Yes. Addie's been pretty effective out of the back row there, so I like that she's still going to go swing aggressive.
Yeah, especially in a game like this, you have a lot of good players. It's like, why not be aggressive on that backside?
Exactly. Okay, good top spin by Sydney, but easy dig. All right, Alex still throwing her ball. Oh, that was like a literal slam dunk. That was a double-handed wrist flick, right? those ups and that height. Wicked combo.
It's just how much, how on top of the ball can you get. It's easier when you can jump high, and it's easier when you're taller.
Yes, as my famous father-in-law said, you can't teach height, you can't teach speed.
Nope.
Let me teach you how to be taller. No, it doesn't work that way. Gave me a hard time. I had a 13s team that had made it to nationals for club volleyball, and he came and watched us play, and he had never seen the club volleyball world at all. He hadn't even seen me play in college, so he was walking into 100 court convention center, right? And we lose to Southern Cal and North Texas. We beat Hawaii, and he goes, "Can I give you a little bit of coaching advice?" And I was like, "Absolutely. Like, I would love to learn from you." And he was like, "I've got to recruit some taller girls." I was like, "This is the tallest Virginia has." We were stationed in Virginia at the time, and it was such a fun team, but the wise words there.
Yeah, those national tournaments are. I had the privilege of going to 2.
Yeah.
One in Detroit and one in Indianapolis.
Yes, Indy was a fun one.
But
that would have been her 18th year, 17th year.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
that's impressive. Good knowledge.
I just love my girls. I stock them well. I had gone with my 11s that year, so I feel like I remember talking to her going up there. It would have been 17s because 18s was different cities at that point.
I think you're right. Good block right there.
That was quite the seal of the deal for West to get their 1-set win. What a fun way to put another punctuation, because you hate to go out on a miss serve or those kind of things. So Lola had that game-winning kill in the large match, and that beautiful block there.
I'm going with Addison Dell's MVP on the west side. I don't know who you're going with on.
Ooh, let me see. I want to go.
East. Here we go. You better hurry. They did it
No,
already.
they did give it to Meg. I mean, gosh, I just was really impressed with Addie doing some fun things back there for us.
There you go. I called it.
Dougie.
How about that?
He doesn't have to coach years of volleyball to get it down. He knows. He's got the coach's eye.
Yeah, she had an outstanding game. So this was fun. Had a lot of fun here. East wins 2-1 and 2-1. And that'll do it. That will do it for volleyball, basketball, girls tomorrow night at Memorial. And then also boys would be on Wednesday, All-State boys basketball, and then football is in Shawnee on Thursday. Want to thank you, Coach Rader, for your time, your thoughts. Good luck this year with everything you're doing with your girls. Congratulations on 2 more All-Staters. Luke Foster, thank you so much, my friend. We got a lot of work ahead of us going into this school year. Tyler Kerr running the boards, and then Mallory Reams was running the camera for us tonight. Appreciate Jinx High School for having us out, Oklahoma Coaches Association, and all of those that make this possible. Appreciate everybody. SquirtleTV.com. That's where you'll find it. Appreciate the opportunity. God bless and good night.